There's nothing like the laughter of a baby. Unless it's 1 a.m. and you're home alone. I always thought my cat had a staring problem. She always seemed fixated on my face. Until one day, when I realized that she was always looking just behind me. My wife woke me up last night to tell me there was an intruder in our house. She was murdered by an intruder 2 years ago. I sighed as I laid down on my bed, smiling as I felt my husband's warmth beside me. That is when I remembered. My husband died 2 years ago. I was having a pleasant dream, when what sounded like hammering woke me. After that, I could barely hear the muffled sound of dirt covering the coffin and over my own screams. Yesterday my parents told me I was too old for an imaginary friend, and that I had to let her go. They found her body this morning. In all of the time that I've lived alone in this house, I swear to God I've closed more doors than I've opened. The last thing I saw was my alarm clock flashing 12:07, before she pushed her long rotting nails through my chest, her other hand muffling my screams. I sat bolt upright, relieved it was only a dream, but as I saw my alarm clock read 12:06, I heard my closet door creak open. I woke up to hear knocking on glass. At first, I thought it was the window until I heard it come from the mirror again. I never go to sleep, but I keep waking up. I can't move, breathe, speak or hear, and it's so dark all the time. If I knew it would be this lonely, I would have been cremated instead. There was a picture in my phone of me sleeping. I live alone. Your father takes off his coat, then his hat, then his face. Hold on, it was just a mask, but now he really does take off his face. She went upstairs to check on her sleeping toddler. The window was open and the bed was empty. I keep yelling at my baby sister to leave me alone. Mommy keeps saying my sister died before I was born. I begin tucking him into bed and he tells me, "Daddy, check for monsters under my bed?" I look underneath for his amusement and see him, another him, under the bed, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, "Daddy, there is somebody on my bed." A girl heard her mom yell her name from downstairs, so she got up and started to head down. As she got to the stairs, her mom pulled her into her room and said, "I heard that, too. You're about to sleep and put your blanket on, one of your leg is freezing, because it's not covered by the blanket, you're afraid of monster touches your leg. Then you cover it, and you pull the blanket to your head until it is covered, under the blanket you sigh, yet it is already there." After working a hard day, I came home to see my girlfriend cradling our child. I didn't know which was more frightening, seeing my dead girlfriend and stillborn child, or knowing that someone broke into my apartment to place them there. "I can't sleep," she whispered, crawling into bed with me. I woke up cold, clutching the dress she was buried in. "My sister says that Mommy killed her. Mommy says that I don't have a sister." "Oh, how I do love watching you sleep. Maybe, one day, I'll have the courage to come out from this drab attic, and have a taste of your porcelain skin." I saw somebody's shadow on the other side of the door. I live alone. I was sleeping, but awoke to see a shadowy figure at the foot of my bed. Quickly, I turned on the lights. It was still there. A dark, evil twisted entity from the deepest depths of the hell possessed my mind and body. He has been screaming and begging me to let him out. I've been walking through blackness ever since, and I still haven't figured out where I am. I used to get nightmares after the Ouija game we played last week. After playing again last night, I don't get nightmares anymore. At least not when I am asleep. They say laughter is the best medicine. Well, I disagree. I hear laughing voices 24/7, and I don't feel so good. I awoke on my deathbed, realizing I had accomplished nothing. Lost, driving down the road, when he hits a dead end. He thought he was alone until he heard a voice behind him whisper, "You should have turned left," as his car stalls out. I let my father down, and then I buried his body. My boss stopped smoking. I only set him on fire an hour ago. He laid there, staring. It unsettled me. The paralysis poison worked. Too bad there's a knife in his chest. I thought I was being funny when I hid her clothes while she was in the shower. She certainly got me back, though, and I wish she'd tell me where she hid my skin.